This problem is asking for a transformation. And the kind of transformation is a reflection. So we're going to reflect it across our line of reflection. And the line of reflection in this case is x equals -1. So first I'm going to draw that line of reflection, and I'll draw it in red so it's easy to see. The line of x equals -1 is, well, here x equals -1, -1, 0. Here it's equal to -1, 1, -1, 2. In fact, this entire line right along here, x is always equal to -1. So there's my line x equals -1, or my line of reflection. Now I'm going to put on my 3 points. The first one is w at -4, -3. So I'm going to put that on. I go to start at my origin here, -4, -3 right here. That's point w. Next I'm going to put on point I, which is -5, 0. So that's -5, 0. That's point I. And finally, I'll put on my last point, point Q, which is 0, -2. So that's 0, -2. Right here is my point Q. Okay, now that I have those points, now I follow my rules for reflection, which is that I take a given point, we'll start with W, and I draw a line, a straight line, to the line of reflection. So in this case it goes like that, and that line is, whoops, did it in the wrong color there, sorry about that, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, that line is 3 units long. So now I continue drawing a line the exact same direction, the same number of units, 1, 2, 3, and where that line segment ends is where my new point is. So this right here is my new point W prime. And that new point, as I can see, is 2, -3. So that is 2, -3. Now do the same thing for point Q. Point Q, if I draw to my line, I go one unit to the left. If I continue 1 unit to the left, I end up with my new point here. That's point Q prime, and that's at -2, -2. -2, -2. And then finally, point I draw a line to my line of reflection. In this case, that would be 4 units long. So I continue 1, 2, 3, 4 units long to right here. And that would be point I prime. And that would be on 0, -3. I'm sorry, the other way around, 3, 0. Okay, so now I just have to look for which answer has I prime at 3, 0, Q prime at -2, -2, and W prime at 2, -3, and I see my answer is B. So the answer to this problem would be B. The key thing to see is that just because my line of reflection isn't an axis, it's not the x-axis or the y-axis, I follow the same rules as I always do for reflection.